What's going on YouTube? This is Bad at All Video Games. This is some footage of me using the City Hunter with the Combi Stick and Smart Disk like he had in the second Predator movie. I figured you guys must be fans of the City Hunter because you voted for him. He's also known as Ghost. He's also the youngest member of the Lost Tribe who came to Los Angeles to hunt during one of the largest heat waves that LA had seen. It's a more acclimated climate for the Yautja because one of the little known things that we do know about Yautja Prime is that it is a planet with essentially dual hemispheres, right? There's two hemispheres. One is a jungle type environment where hunters like the city hunter and the pretty much the standard Yautja that we see throughout the Predator films. That's generally where they hail from. The other hemisphere that's located on Yautja Prime is a desert hemisphere. That's where you see the feral predators come from. The Lost Tribe had come to Earth for a hunt for Ghost to prove himself worthy to join their ranks and be a full-fledged member of the Lost Tribe. He's obviously a blooded hunter because he has a shoulder-mounted plasma caster. He's here to hunt the most formidable members of the Jamaican and Colombian gangs that are warring, and eventually Detective Harrigan, who the Predator spots engaging these gangs during a very large shootout towards the beginning of the film, and he sees that he's quite the formidable target. This is the first film where we see the Predator using the Smart Disk and the Combi Stick. The Smart Disk is the weapon you see me using right here. It's a projectile that can be controlled by the Predator. And the Combi Stick is the telescoping spear that you see Predators using. This is a weapon that is very important to their culture. It is used in multiple rituals, and there is even a task that a Yautja can take themselves in order to become a spear master. They really need to fix the hitboxes in this game, especially when it comes to firing your plasma caster. If you're ever on the overgrowth map, the giant building in one of the camps, the plasma caster fire will literally clip on the railings. But anyway, back to the Combi Stick. The Combi Stick is so important in Yautja culture that when a Yautja warrior is defeated in battle, or if their body is recovered, they are buried with their Combi Stick. As I mentioned, the Combi Stick is a telescoping spear, so it does offer a serious reach advantage over the wrist blades that all Predators have mounted on their right arm, which is generally their preferred weapon for melee combat. The task that is given to a Yautja in order to prove themselves as a spear hunter is to venture into the irradiated wastes of Yautja Prime and slay a V-Drac, which is a horrid creature that makes its home on Yautja Prime. Now, the City Hunter did come to Los Angeles with a lot more weaponry, but due to the balancing of the game, I can only bring 2 weapons at a time, so this match has the combi stick and smart disk in it, but he also brought the spear gun and the net launcher. We don't have a spear gun in this game, but we do have a net gun in the game. I would love if they added a spear gun to the game, especially if it functions like the spear gun in the second Predator movie where it launches the spear tips. That would be awesome. We could really use some more Predator weapons in the game. I think I don't have an exact count, but I'm gonna guess there's like 12 Predator weapons. We could really use some more weapons for some more variable gameplay. But we are talking about the City Hunter. The City Hunter has plenty of variability. He brought with him an entire Yakuza arsenal. Like I said, net gun, combi stick, smart disk, spear gun. He even had a spear tip launcher in his gauntlet, as well as, his regular wrist launcher. Ghost had a lot of work to do in order to prove himself. He had to slay the leader of the Colombian gang. He had to slay the leader of the Jamaican gang. And then he had to take his ultimate trophy, which would end up being Detective Harrigan. By the way, this is not an accurate retelling of Predator 2. I suggest you go watch the movie because it's definitely worth the watch. It's a wonderful film. But the City Predator, I believe he's actually viewed as a less experienced hunter than the Jungle Hunter, because the City Hunter brought an extensive arsenal of Yakuza weaponry in order to achieve his task, where the Jungle Hunter literally only had his plasma caster and his breastplate. We begin to see the City Hunter using this extensive arsenal of Yakuza weaponry when he goes to kill Romano Vega, the leader of the Colombian gang in Los Angeles at the time of his hunt. The City Hunter finds Romano Vega hung up by Jamaican gangsters, and as soon as they begin to cut his heart out, the Predator engages them. He makes sure to use his combi stick, his net gun, his spear gun, and even his wrist blades to pacify everybody in the room except for Romano Vega's girlfriend. We finally see the City Hunter utilizing his smart disk when he is cornered by Detective Harrigan and Peter Keyes, the leader of the OWLF, or Otherworldly Life Forms Task Force, that was operating in Los Angeles at the time of the City Hunter's hunt. They attempted to ambush the City Hunter because they thought he could only see in the infrared spectrum of light, but turns out they were wrong, because we actually see him cycle through 3 different vision modes in the film. And not only that, but in later Predator films, we learn that Predators can add different vision modes to their biomask by placing a sample of their prey into their wrist computer, and that they also have extra vision modes, like the vision mode to detect vibrations, like Prey's heartbeats. You can see that in the Predators film that I believe came out in 2010. The absolute biggest upside to the combi stick has got to be that it's also a thrown weapon. To wrap up our Predator 2 discussion, the film ends with a good old 1v1 between the City Hunter and Harrigan. Harrigan ends up winning. He even severs the Predator's arm, like wrist computer, with his own smart disk. The leader of the Lost Tribe ends up giving Harrigan a flintlock pistol as a trophy for defeating the City Hunter. That's another fire team eliminated. I really appreciate you guys watching. Leave a comment telling me I'm bad, or telling me what Predator I should play as next. I'm going to do at least one more video actually using the City Hunter mask. I realize that's something that people probably want to see. You guys be safe, and I will see you guys next time.